I just woke up. I don't even know if I want the camera facing me. Um, I just had a really bad, confusing dream that I really want to talk about, but I don't exactly have anyone to talk to about this kind of stuff, I guess, anymore. Sorry if I look like complete fucking shit. It's a really confusing dream. Um, and the dream was it was about this. I don't exactly know where to start because where the dream started wasn't where everything really started. Um, I remember it's a really confusing dream and everything that just has me questioning everything right now. Um, the dream, fuck. I wish it, or maybe I should be glad I don't remember that much. I don't exactly know where it started or anything. I'll just get to the point of it. I think I was just maybe it started where I was just walking around and I was whatever, right? I was with someone in the dream. I don't know who exactly. I don't know if it was my ex fiance or my most recent ex. Um, I think it was down to those two or a mix of both, or I guess kept interchanging. And and that plays a big part in this dream. It turns out, at some point in the dream, I find out that I killed myself and that I was just walking around as a ghost. But the thing is, it felt way too real. The settings and everything, you know what I mean? Like, normally in a dream, um, there are parts that just don't make sense, which there are kind of, or just places that I don't think I've ever seen before. But like for example, in my house and shit, that part everything was as it is. Um, and all I remember is that I was doing terrible in the dream because I was trying to talk to my girlfriend who or whoever whatever in the dream, but it's like they couldn't hear me. And I just remember eventually it's like I see my own body on the couch there. I know how I died. I everything. And I've always had this one of the theories that I've had is, what if I already did, what if I, one of those times that I tried, what if I actually did kill myself? And this whole time, everything, including this video, everything of this is not real. It's just, um, um, it's just some kind of I'm just a ghost. And or all of this is some kind of simulation after death or something. And that's just a theory I've always had, I guess, kind of. Because I mean, it's weird that I've by my own hands I've tried a few times, and it seems like I just don't die. I just can't die, no matter how. Anyways, point is, I swear to God, that was my life, or I don't know. It almost felt like maybe some kind of peek into a parallel universe where I did fucking kill myself, and that was the afterlife, was me being a ghost. But at the same time, it was weird because were my parents able to see me in that? At first, I think at first it was like, a simulation kind of thing where I'm still able to interact with people or whatever, right? But I think after I found out that I had killed myself in the dream, I think it's when, like, that simulation or whatever just kind of died. Yeah. And then I was seeing reality, and I was just a ghost. My parents couldn't hear me. No one could see me. No one could hear me. The ones that I loved, God, I'm trying to remember more. I can't remember if whoever I was with in the dream also killed themselves separately or something. I remember there's some kind of huge storyline to that whole thing. But I just can't forget that same feeling that I've always, that I had every time I tried. That same feeling every time I held that razor. Because there was a point in the dream where it showed me my own point of view where I kill myself. And it felt, I don't know how to describe it. It was I guess in a way it was kind of like reliving actual events, except somehow, after I slit my wrists, at some point I remember I just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. The best way right now is I kind of just fell asleep. Um, but then I wake up weirdly, but everything's just different. Almost really reminds me of this, the very last time I actually tried, which was, after my ex-fiance had, left me, which is the biggest kind of, like, how the fuck did I die? Because I was, bleeding out and everything, and I felt, uh, just kind of like draining, and I felt dizzy and everything, right? And I was just waiting there, but hours later, just nothing ever happened. Um, so I don't know. It's just the dream was fuck. I know I'm forgetting some like huge part of the dream. Something to do with whoever I was with in the dream. Um, they were doing something, or I guess maybe it was like some kind of first-hand sight into, you know, the betrayal afterwards. Yeah, I was a ghost in a dream, I guess, or whatever. And I don't know if this was something to do with whoever was my girlfriend in the dream, and or ex fiance if it was her. But maybe it was that I saw them with someone else after I was dead, maybe. And of course, like I don't care if like that's something that I've always found really fucking retarded is that especially if you're married or were married whatever and the husband dies, right? And then, or boyfriend dies and then she goes on to be with other people and or marry someone else, and I don't give a fuck what the hell you say. That's fucking betrayal, ultimate betrayal, and you can straight go fuck yourself. Um, like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like if you truly love that person, you truly fucking did. Um, you wouldn't want to be with someone else. Sure, you could move on emotionally from that, you know. I mean, you never. I would think if you truly love someone, you would never truly move on, right? Um, Especially just 'cause they fucking died. Alright. Anyways, and the dream had its parts of reality just blended in there. It's really fucking cold. My arms are fucking cold. Um, this is the part when I would wake up. When I truly realize, you know, that I'm dead and that I'm forced to watch is the one that I truly loved. Well, not forced to watch, but just know. And I don't know if it was this, or maybe it was something else, or a mix of different things. I wish I could remember. But, or I think maybe as a ghost, I'm watching the one I love about to kill themselves or something, but I can't stop them. Or, I don't fucking know. Fuck. Um, all I know is that I go to the couch. For some reason in the dream, I'd killed myself on my parents' couch upstairs in their bedroom. For some, I don't know why. But everything was in place, as it actually is. Um, and I go back to that same couch and I start crying. I scream at the top of my lungs. I scream something. Fuck. What was it? I think the word "why" is in whatever I screamed or something. Fuck, I'm not sure. And my mom was like next to me as I was kind of just pounding my hands at the couch and screaming. I don't know if she really noticed. And then my dad came out of the bathroom as I was doing that. But at the same time, it felt like even they weren't hearing me. And I just felt this complete sense of being alone. And in a sense, forced to watch all these people live without me and everything. And I remember what I screamed. Basically, I screamed that I regretted it. Um, that I regretted killing myself. Really bad. And as a ghost, I wanted so bad to be alive again. And this is a part where it flashed a bit of reality into the dream. And then I remember what my mom has said before. You know, something about you don't want to end up regretting that. Something along those lines. And that piece of reality was flashing in my head in the dream. Because I regretted it. I regretted not being able to do anything. I regretted being truly so completely alone. I regretted I couldn't do anything. I was just stuck there to watch everything, everyone fucking die. And it was fucking terrible. I just can't entirely describe it either. Um, trying to hold this as still as possible, but I just can't fucking help it. Yeah, it was my most recent ex. Because I think it would kind of switch the faces around. Again, my ex fiance and my recent ex. But I think it was mostly my recent ex, it was more focused on. Because she had meant the most to me. Because of, everything. I mean, it's part of why I'm kind of making this video. I don't have anyone to just call, to be able to call when I just have a bad dream or something. I just really need to talk about it and get it out. I don't have that anymore. I mean, generally, I don't have anyone to talk to like that anymore. My friends don't understand. And I don't think anyone else that I talk to really gives a fuck. So, every now and then, this same feeling of loneliness just comes back to me. Again. Because that I am alone. And these kinds of things, a lot of times, they do make me want to kill myself. But now with this dream, it feels harder to even think about doing it, because if that is the afterlife, because I've always thought, oh, being a ghost would be cool, right? And maybe it still would be, but I guess I never thought about that. If I was a ghost, I would still have those pains, those things to worry about. I mean, again, as a ghost, I've thought about it more thoroughly, right? Like, I can make it clear that it's me, but as a ghost, I don't know. Either way, the dream, it was just, it felt so real, because every scene, every part, everything about it was just, yeah. And after waking up, it's not exactly anything any better. I don't have anyone. Again, I don't have anyone to talk to when I feel these kinds of things. When I have something I really need to talk about. Because I remember with my most recent ex, whenever either of us had a bad dream or something in the middle of the night, we told each other, to always call each other if we woke up in the middle of the night, had a bad dream, and we had to talk about it. And, we were, of course, completely, okay with that. And so, we do that whenever we did. And especially my bad dreams can end up being really fucking terrible. But after being able to talk to her about it and everything, I would feel better. And I don't have anyone to care. I don't have anyone that cares that much. I don't I don't know if I ever will again. I don't know. But I really hate at this point. I really fucking hate having to keep in so many fucking emotions and feelings and all of this because I just need to talk about it, but it's so fucking hard when I don't fucking have anybody. And because she'd listen, she'd really listen, and she would understand and everything. Um, she would actually, make sure I felt okay, and she made me feel more secure, and then calmed down, and she'd just make everything better. Um, I don't have that anymore, and this is something. I don't know. This is the only way for me to get it out. Whether someone listens or not, I don't care. But want it. I just want to be heard. I want these things that I have inside to just be heard by someone. Um, and I don't know. I feel like there's more to talk about. There's more that I want to say about the dream and everything, but for now, this is all I could really get out. Because at the same time, I feel really like kind of rushed and everything. It's already 29 minutes. At the same time, I shouldn't really give a fuck. Because yeah, stupidly enough, most people have tiny fucking attention spans now, which is really fucking retarded. So I know that most of you have probably not gotten anywhere close to this time mark right here. 30 minutes, 11 seconds. Um, that's just when I just have to be. I just have to say fuck it. I don't know. Um, just everything. It's just got me confused, and it's even. Yeah, I'd said that it's got me questioning things now. Like, what if I already am dead? What if I did successfully kill myself one of those times? And all of this is just this simulation, um, an afterlife simulation or something. As it goes to wherever, I don't know. And if so, like in the dream, am I at some point going to find out? And because normally, as a ghost, I would think that, you turn into a ghost like the moment you die, you just kind of float out of your body and then you see yourself dead there and you're like, oh, right. But the fact that if there is like the moment you die, you at first you live this simulation of your life that keeps going on. And whether or not you're supposed to know or see that you actually already died is part of it or not, I don't know. But let's assume maybe it is part of the dream. I mean, part of the whole simulation. I mean, that would just make things worse, right? I mean, that would just be scarier. That you lived, um, after you died, you lived a certain amount still, but you not really because it was a simulation, and then you find out that you actually are already dead, and I feel like that would just be much more of a mind fuck because you'd be like, but I've been living for 3 years after that happened, after I did that. How I feel like that would just be so much worse to find out out of nowhere that the entire simulation ends, and then you truly see what happened after your death, right? And I don't know. Maybe I peeked into another parallel universe. Maybe it's a possible prediction of the future, maybe, or could have been, or I don't know. But it was weirdly one of the realest, the most real, one of the most real, most realistic, most real feeling dreams, while at the same time feeling very. Because at the same time, there was some kind of sense of calmness when I killed myself. Because I remember when um, the dream, it showed me my own point of view sitting there doing that and bleeding out and dying. And in that moment and everything, there was just some kind of calmness with it. Like, finally. But then finding out, it was just really fucking bad. I could go on for a lot longer, because again, there's more that I'm not remembering. I don't know. just thank you for listening if you did. Um, if if you're ever thinking of killing yourself, don't do it. Um, because again, let's just assume that is how the afterlife goes, right? I mean, the misery would just go on, but it would be so much worse. And but because you're dead, you can't fix anything. You can't reverse anything. You just be there, stuck as a ghost, just watching everything go by, all the misery and all the betrayal and everything, and then you can't do anything about it while you're alive. Even if you keep living so fucking miserably, there's still chance. You, you are still able to change everything for yourself. You are still able to make things better somehow. And if it never does, well, you still never know. But the point is, while you're alive, you're able to keep certain things from happening, and you're able to re- possibly, in a way, reverse things and change things. But once you're dead, and you're forced to be a ghost and watch your loved ones live without you, and even to a point forget about you, and or miss you, and feel so miserable without you. Maybe even you're forced to watch them have to do the same things. It would be so much worse because you can't help. They're not going to be able to hear you. They're not going to be able to see you. You're just going to be forced to stand there and watch as they all die in front of you. You know, assuming my theory would be right. Of course, I don't know. That's why it's all a theory. I have so many theories about the universe and kind of everything, but let's assume that. And you can just say, oh, well, your theory is completely wrong. When you die, you are just dead. Yeah, maybe. That's only, like, yeah, it's one of the bigger possibilities, but at the same time, I mean, there are a lot of fucking evidence and videos of ghosts, but I'm not going to get into that. The point is, don't do it. You can change anything and everything while you're alive, but when you're dead, you can't change anything. And it'll be so much more miserable if you're destined to live on as a ghost to watch all that happen, or live on as a ghost and live through a couple more years of simulated lies before you find out what really happened, and then it's just a fucking total fucking nuclear bomb on everything you ever known. So yeah, just don't. Um, it doesn't matter how much people might hate you. People might want you to. I mean, to me, that's a bigger reason to live, actually. Um, just to get back at those fucking fag bags, right? Live on. Get your revenge. Get your fucking vengeance, however that may be. Feel better. Get better. And, yeah. But just don't do that. Because if someone is making you want to do that, to me it makes more sense to kill them, not yourself, just saying. Um, by the way, I am not legally responsible for anything that happens. But anyways, yeah, it makes more sense to fucking do that, so come on. Anyways, again, not legally responsible. Uh, so, yeah, alright, you can't take me to court for that. Alright, yeah, fuck you, cunt. Um, but whatever, I don't fucking give a fuck. Either way, if I feel like I need to talk more about this whole dream thing and everything, I guess I'll just make a video and I'll just add it to this one or release it separately. I don't know. But at this point, this has gone on for long enough. So, um, so thank you for watching, I guess. Well, I don't care about that. Thank you for listening, if you did. Especially if you've gone through the whole video. And that means not if you skimmed through it and you're here right now, go fuck yourself. No thank you to you, okay? But if you're someone who actually watched through this whole thing, listened through this whole thing, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I truly appreciate that you wanted to listen to me. And thank you. And I hope at the same time maybe I helped someone else. Helped one of y'all. Maybe you had a bad dream, you've had bad dreams, and maybe you don't have anyone to talk to either, and you think no one is having, as bad as dreams, which mine are probably I get definitely some of the worst dreams and realistic dreams. I mean, anyways. But yeah, I hope I maybe helped out in any way, especially if you're thinking of trying. I mean, if that dream really isn't connected to anything in reality, which it could be. I mean, we as humans, I mean, scientists or whatever fucks don't really know what the point of dreaming is, what or why yet. They say they know how it works, right? But they don't really know any reasons. And what if some dreams are actually like a window to seeing into other universes, but maybe the window is a little glitched, which is why maybe some things in dreams are always kind of random and weird and just aren't supposed to be there. Maybe that's just a glitch in that window, in that portal. Anyways, whether or not the dream has any has any ground in reality of the universe in one way or another. Which I think is a big possibility that, yeah, especially something. Because I feel like to believe more so that that is a possibility, you'd have to have your own kind of dream. That's just so, you know. And I've had, I think, oh, really just one other one before that was really realistic and it was weird. That I kind of talked about it. That post is still up because I remember it was from a nap, and I went to Instagram and I posted a small video just saying, "Yo, I just had the realest dream," and everything. Getting off topic, that's a whole nother thing for another time. But the point is, if the dream that I had this time is grounded in reality at all or not, it still has one thing to teach, and that is regret. You will regret it. Um, you'll regret it really badly. Especially if you have to end up watching that, because let's face it, none of us know what the afterlife really is. Now, heaven and hell, don't fucking worry about that. I don't think that's fucking real. Alright? Like, I don't know why people like to associate these things, and it's retarded, but I don't think God and ghosts have to be associated with each other. I think that's fucking retarded. I don't think God and even angels and demons have to be fucking related either. Um, I don't see how God and what happens in the afterlife, I don't think they have to be related at all. Um, I think they're completely separate things, but I just want to make that clear. But assuming that would be what, or one way that the afterlife could work, you don't want to end up again just experiencing all that kind of shit and just being so much worse off. I talked to anyways, yeah, so fuck. Also, my voice is a little weird or deeper. So it's my morning voice. I mean, it's fucking 9:40. What the fuck? When did I wake up? Anyways, okay. Look, just don't. All right, you could end up regretting everything in a much more miserable fashion, where you can't stop anything, you can't fucking do anything, you can't be heard, you can't be seen, you'll be entirely alone, you won't be able to end it, you'll just be stuck there in misery for literally ever, for the until the end of time, possibly. And I think that's a thought that I think most of us would fear. It's just that kind of emotional, mental, fucking excruciating suffering for forever. Not even nothing physical or anything, but just what would be worse than watching your parents, your loved ones suffer because of what you did? Watching them cry, watching them scream, watching them maybe at some point forget, watching whoever you may be with or were with, watching them move on and having to experience that kind of betrayal, and then everything just go by while you're just nothing. Now, at some point, I would think, maybe you move on as a ghost and you're able to just kind of fly all over the fucking universe and do whatever. In which case, okay, yeah, that's cool. But would the suffering, would having to go through all that suffering first be worth that? I don't. Look, just fucking don't. Okay, you fucking motherfucker. Okay, just for the love of fuck, grow a cock, jerk it the fuck off, then go watch TV and forget your problems some more. Okay, you motherfucker. If you're a chick, you fist yourself. All right, fuck. Um, experience that. Go watch TV afterwards and forget about shit. Okay, God, fuck. Anyways, thank you for listening. If you did truly listen, and if you ever have any problems or anything that you just really need to get out and you don't have anybody to at least just listen, DM me. I will listen to you and I could even help you. I would be more than glad. My Instagram is official King Kang. No periods, no underscores, just official King Kang. I'll leave my username down in the description as well. Um, but yeah, if I could possibly stop any of you from doing that, if I could make any of you feel a little less alone or anything, I want to do that. I want to be there. So please, I know what it's like. I'm still living through that kind of loneliness. Please contact me. I'll listen to you. Um, yeah. Um, I'm not gonna do my outro either. Imagine if I fucking started this video off with yo yo yo, what is up, King Kang here. Like that shit does certain intros and outros just don't fit with certain kinds of videos. And so at this point I think, you know, if you're a regular viewer, if I don't do my intro, you know shit's fucking serious. Um so I'm not gonna do my regular outro either. Just thank you, and at the same time, I don't want to say like, um, thank you for watching either, because I mean I'm not monetized in the first place, so I guess like I don't have to worry about people saying, oh, you're just doing this for the money and attention. And at the same time, whatever. Just here's this. Thank you. If this helped you, you're welcome. Um, but I personally do feel better talking about this, I guess. Maybe I won't even upload this video, but I think I will. Um, but yeah. Thank you for listening. Again, if you need uh, someone to listen to you, if you're going through something, you know, it's actually really bad, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to hear people come to me and be like, my phone got taken away and I want to die, bitch. Fuck you. Like, unless like, you know, you're in a long distance relationship and shit, and it's something that you truly believe in and everything, but now your phone was taken away and you can't do shit. Well, then how the fuck would you contact me? Because if you had a backup phone, then just use that to contact that person. I don't know. Just, if you actually have something, whatever, that you need to talk about, that you need to get out, maybe it's a bad dream, realistically bad dream, something bad that happened to you, anything, you just want to get shit out, just DM me on Instagram, and we can call, and I could listen and everything. I will ask if you rather me just listen or listen and give my opinion and advice. I could do either. But if you only want me to listen, then you better be prepared for a lot of silence on my hand, because that's me listening. Um, but yeah, I don't know how to end this video because I don't want to do my regular outro because that's too happy or whatever. Um, yeah, you know what? I think I can make it work. If you like the video, I guess, or don't, whatever. This video isn't really about all that, but either way, if you liked it, if it helped you, that's great. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna make this outro work for this kind of video. I'm not gonna scream it like I usually do. I'm just rock out.